Welcome to Tales from the Grave. Cemeteries, well, not the most exciting place to be, but whether you or I like it, it's very, very likely we'll end up in a place like this. But you know, every grave has a story behind it, a human story. And in this series, we're going to look at many, many tales from the grave. Welcome to St Mary's Parish Church here in the market town of Clitheroe. Our next story is one of a hero, a gentleman called William Southworth. Now, William Southworth was the landlord of the Lower Buck Public House in the village of Waddington on the other side of the River Ribble. He was an exceptionally brave man, as you're going to find out. On a beautiful May day in 1833, he made his way across the village to the local butcher's, run by a chap called Thomas Crowther. He was horrified to find Thomas Crowther actually assaulting his wife. He thought, I can't just watch this, I've got to intervene. And he saved Mrs. Crowther. That night, Thomas Crowther came into the Lower Buck Public House in an alcohol-fuelled temper. You've been telling people about Mrs. Worth, haven't you? I told no one at all, said William. I'll have you for this, said Crowther, and a fight took place for the second time inside 24 hours. And for the second time inside 24 hours, Crowther reached into his pocket and pulled out a knife and caught William 3 times cleanly under his left arm, straight into his heart. William staggered outside the Lower Buck Public House and collapsed in the arms of his wife, with his 8 children lamenting his death. Crowther tried to run away. He got to the far end of Waddington village, where he was apprehended by the local village bobby, PC William Pinder. Pinder then had the duty of arresting him, and the following day he took him to the city of York, where he was paraded in front of the York City magistrates. There, the York City magistrates found him guilty not of murder, but of manslaughter, and Crowther was sent to Tasmania, where he was worked to death. He never ever saw his beloved Ribble Valley ever again. What makes this tale from the grave so unique is the whole story has been put on top of it. William has been lying here since the 16th day of May 1833, and if you look very closely, William Southworth, innkeeper, who suddenly expired having been stabbed by a neighbour in a moment of unforgivable passion, leaving a wife and 8 children to lament his untimely death way back on the 16th of May 1833. I think it's fair to say that William was undoubtedly a very brave man.